This time I'd like to introduce several commercial facilities in the Kansai region where vacant tenants stand out and the lack of people makes the place look deserted. Since the launch of this channel, we've covered a variety of commercial facilities, so I'll be picking out and introducing some of the most noticeably empty ones that we've featured in previous videos. Even though this is kind of like a compilation, it's made so that even first-time viewers can watch without any problems, so don't worry. In the Kansai region, especially in Osaka and Hyogo, there are various empty commercial facilities, but in this video, I'll be featuring the following 8 commercial facilities. On this channel, I'll keep making lots of videos that you can enjoy, so please make sure to subscribe. So the first one I'd like to introduce is a commercial facility located in Osaka Umeda, which is now one of Japan's leading downtown areas. It's in a great location, with the Hankyu, Hanshin and Osaka metro lines all running through it, so you can get there from any station in about 5 to 10 minutes. The building has 2 basement floors and 13 floors above ground. From the second basement floor up to the 6th floor above ground, it operates as a typical commercial facility. From the 7th to the 13th floor, there's a movie theater called T-Joy Umeda. It opened in April 2002, so it's been about 20 years since it opened. It's by no means an old-looking building, however, but when you go inside, it's almost empty. When it first opened, they focused on apparel and had a lot of visitors, but it gradually declined. And now it feels like a mixed-use building full of beauty salons and vacant spaces. The movie theater shows some of the more niche films in Umeda, and it's the least crowded in the area, so it seems to be popular with a certain group of people. The reason for this situation is almost the same as the next place I'll introduce, Breeze, so I'll explain it later. Now the next place I'll introduce is Breeze. The Osaka Sanki building and the old Shimazu building that used to be here were rebuilt to create this place. This is the project. It opened in 2008 as part of the Nishi Umeda project. It's just a few minutes walk from the IMA I introduced earlier. This one is also still. The commercial facility is just around 15 years old, so it's quite new. It's called Breeze Tower. From the first basement floor to the 6th floor above ground, plus the 33rd floor, a total of 8 floors in this 34-story complex building make up the commercial facility called Breeze. By the way, on the 33rd floor there is a bar and a wedding hall. This commercial facility is also beautiful inside, but there are only a few people around. Since its opening, it has targeted adult women, but many of the tenant spaces remain empty, and the situation hasn't improved. Currently, only the 4th floor is in use. There are also tenants like card game shops and drone shops, which are quite far from the target audience of adult women. Ironically, the 4th floor has become the most crowded floor in Breeze. The reason why IMA and Breeze are in such a bad situation is because in recent years, the north side of Osaka Station has been the focus of much attention and active development. These 2 commercial facilities are located just south of Osaka Station. The redevelopment on the south side of Osaka Station mainly took place from the 1970s to the 2000s. In contrast, the redevelopment on the north side of Osaka Station has continued from around 2010 up to the present in 2024. Several commercial facilities such as Lukua Osaka, Lukua 1100 Grand Front Osaka, and Links Umeda have opened, and in addition, tower condominiums and other buildings have also been constructed. In addition, in the area named Grand Green Osaka, condominiums, hotels, offices, commercial facilities, and an urban park are planned to be developed. As a result of the redevelopment on the north side, which is pushing forward, the south side, where redevelopment was completed earlier, is currently rather deserted. People naturally prefer new things, so it can't be helped. By the way, when the commercial facilities on the north side opened, many tenants from Ima and Breeze moved to the more prosperous north side near the station. In that situation, Ima's sales dropped to just 1/3 of their peak. One thing I personally want to pay attention to is Japan Tower Osaka, a multi-purpose tower opening in the spring of 2024. Within this tower, a commercial facility called Kite Osaka is scheduled to open in July 2024. This facility is located on the south side of Osaka Station, and it's especially close to Breeze. If Kite Osaka becomes lively, Breeze might also benefit from a synergistic effect. Next, let me introduce Osaka City Air Terminal. This facility is located in Namba, a busy downtown area following Umeda. Osaka City Air Terminal stands for Osaka City Air Terminal. As its name suggests, Osaka City Air Terminal is a multi-purpose commercial facility with 2 basement floors and 6 above-ground floors featuring railway and express bus terminals, as well as airport check-in counters. It opened in March 1996 with great fanfare. There is Namba Station in the basement, making it a commercial facility with excellent access. However, currently, vacant tenants stand out, and as a commercial facility, it is in a rather precarious situation. When it first opened, departure check-in procedures, which are usually done inside the airport, were also carried out on the first floor of Osaka City Air Terminal. There were also rapid trains running directly from Namba Station to the airport, and buses to the airport operated from the bus terminal inside the facility. For better or worse, it was a facility highly dependent on the airport. However, shortly after opening, it went bankrupt in 2004, just 8 years later. There were various reasons, such as the low number of airport users due to the burst of the bubble economy and the fact that it was a bit far from the center of Namba, but it was greatly affected by the September 11 terrorist attacks in the United States in 2001. Due to the impact of the terrorist attacks involving airplanes, conducting check-in procedures at a location separate from the airport began to be seen as a safety concern. The airport check-in counters and other facilities could no longer continue operations. Now the terminal is focusing on express bus services, which are used by many people. After 2030, a new line called the Naniwasuji line is scheduled to open in Osaka and will also serve Namba. The quiet scene you see now may soon disappear. Next, let me introduce Abeno Veruta. It is a building that opened in 1987 with 2 basement floors and 17 floors above ground. The commercial space goes up to the 3rd floor, and above that are residential apartments and office floors. Sogo Hop, a Sogo affiliated store, mainly selling miscellaneous goods, and Kansai Supermarket were the main tenants, but Sogo Hop withdrew in 2000 due to Sogo's bankruptcy. After that, following Sogo's exit, many stores closed or relocated one after another, and now the commercial facility is notable for its many shuttered shops. Traces of Sogo Hop's management remain in various places, and there were some rather luxurious decorations which I found enjoyable. Nearby, Japan's 2nd tallest skyscraper, Abeno Harukas, and the large commercial facility Abeno Q's Mall have opened, so the situation continues to be quite tough. Since it's a commercial facility integrated with a condominium, it's not something that can be easily shut down, so I really hope they can hang in there. Next, let me introduce City Wakayama. It's located in Wakayama City, Wakayama Prefecture, and is a 4-story commercial facility that opened on April 21, 2003. The parking lot fits 1,200 cars, showing their commitment. A Nagasaki store opened in 1970, and after closing, the building was majorly renovated. It can accommodate a lot, showing their dedication. Originally, there was a Nagasaki store that opened in 1997, and after it closed, the building underwent major renovations, leading to the opening of City Wakayama. At that time, there were more than 50 stores, including amusement facilities and apparel shops, but now there are only about 10. In the case of the two buildings, there's only one tenant each, which is quite surprising. Among all the commercial facilities I've featured in my videos so far, this one was easily one of the emptiest. There are various reasons for its decline, and the inconvenient location is one of them, but the biggest reason is said to be the opening of the Aeon Mall nearby, which is a complete upgrade over City Wakayama. However, there are still a supermarket and a pharmacy on the first floor, and it seems that many local residents use them. Next is Deyashiki Liber. This facility opened on March 21, 1990. I think it's probably due to sunlight rights, but it has a distinctive and charming triangular design. It is located in front of Deyashiki Station, which is about 20 minutes from Osaka Station. The building has one basement floor and 12 floors above ground, but not all of them are commercial facilities. The commercial area is from the basement to the third floor, the fourth floor is a parking lot, the fifth floor is Amagasaki City's Health and Welfare Center, and from the 6th to the 12th floors there are 90 apartment units. However, except for the first floor, which has a supermarket and a 100 yen shop, the rest of the building is deserted. The third floor has been renovated into offices. There are no tenants at all on the second floor, and only a few restaurants are open in the basement dining area. When it first opened, there was a Daiei store in each tenant space, and Daiei occupied nearly half of Deyashiki Liber's total area. However, due to Daiei's management difficulties, they withdrew, and as a result, the number of customers dropped sharply. Specialty stores also kept closing down one after another. What surprised me the most when I visited was the atrium area. A new building was constructed in the area that was originally used as an event space, and the 100 yen shop's area had moved in. Even though there are so many vacant tenants, it's a mystery why they went out of their way to fill in the atrium just to build here. My guess is that Seria couldn't find a satisfactory spot inside Liber, so they agreed to build a new structure in front of the Kansai supermarket, which attracts a lot of customers, and move in as a tenant. Next, I'll introduce Osaka Dream. It's a commercial facility located in Suminoe Ward, Osaka City, directly connected to Osaka Metro Suminoe Koen Station. Osaka Dream is a commercial facility that opened in 1995 on land owned by the Osaka City Transportation Bureau. The building is 84 meters tall with 19 floors above ground, but only the 1st to 8th floors are used as a commercial facility. From the 9th to the 19th floors, a hotel has been occupying the space since the facility opened. The huge atrium looks impressive, but inside it's mostly empty with lots of vacant tenants. In 2006, it effectively went bankrupt. The second floor, directly connected to the station, has many vacant tenants, but a lotteria with a strong early Heisei era vibe persists. Technically, the 1st through 8th floors are commercial facilities, but since the tenants aren't filling up, the spaces are gradually being converted into office areas, and the tenants that are there are mostly clinics or insurance-related businesses, the Japan Pension Service, and non-profit organizations, so there were hardly any tenants like you'd find in a typical commercial facility. Getting there by car is difficult, and a Don Quijote store is right next door. The challenging situation will likely persist. The last one I'll introduce is Kotonahako Kobe. It's a commercial facility in Kobe City, Hyogo Prefecture, directly connected to Shin Kobe Shinkansen Station. It opened in 1988 during the bubble era of the last century, and is a building with 3 basement floors and 37 above-ground floors called Shin Kobe Oriental City. It's a commercial facility operated as one of the establishments within a complex commercial building. From the 3rd basement floor to the 3rd floor above ground, Kotonahako Kobe occupies the space. For some reason, there is a theater dedicated to 2.5D musicals on the 2nd and 3rd floors, and on the upper floors, there is the Hotel All Nippon Airways Crown Plaza Hotel Kobe. The building is made up of these 3 facilities in total. At the time of its completion, it was apparently the tallest building in Kansai. Since it's being featured at the end of this video, this was the most shocking commercial facility I've ever featured on this channel. Despite its massive scale, the area is sparsely populated, with most tenants being vacant. The basement floor and the 2nd floor aren't even used as commercial spaces, and the shutters are closed. Originally, it opened under the name Oriental Park Avenue, operated by a Daiei-affiliated company, and was commonly called Oriental Park Avenue for short. This is actually the origin of the current fashion building known as Oriental Park Avenue. It's also a very valuable commercial facility, as it's essentially the first Oriental Park Avenue store. After that, the name changed several times. It separated from Daiei's management, and after various twists and turns, it became what is now known as Kotonahako Kobe. The opening ceremony of Kotonahako Kobe anticipated it becoming Kobe's gateway, with direct connection to the new train station. Since tenants related to Hyogo Prefecture moved in, it seems that the governor of Hyogo Prefecture and the deputy mayor of Kobe City also attended. However, the number of users hasn't increased, partly because the station is slightly removed from central Kobe. There are plans to redevelop the area around the station, and I can sense that they want to liven things up somehow, but personally, I think the tough situation will continue, since the only buildings that can be called commercial facilities are Kotonahako Kobe and Shin Kobe Oriental City. So that's it for now. This time, I covered 8 commercial facilities. There are many other commercial facilities that have become deserted, not just the ones I didn't mention in this video. In this video, I gave a brief introduction, but I'll put links in the description to videos where I explain each one in detail, so please check them out if you're interested. I plan to introduce various commercial facilities on this channel in the future as well. As a video creator, I don't intend to just criticize the government or simply make fun of things. By featuring them in my videos, I hope that even a few people will become interested. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving it a like. See you next time. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.